Happy New Year.
Happy
for real.
New Year, man.
Like, actually.
Yeah, we recorded that. It was like, that was a fake New Year.
Yeah,
this is the real New Year.
Yeah, we recorded that New Year episode in like September. Just kidding.
I wish.
Just kidding.
I wish we could get that far ahead.
But it was before
we separated.
Our holiday break.
Before we went our separate ways.
Yeah, but we've reconciled.
We're back.
And now we're back. So
for now.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
How are you, man?
I'm, making it. How are you?
We legit haven't. We have not spoken since we departed.
Probably.
I don't think.
What, 3 weeks ago?
At this point, yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, we see each other at church.
Right.
But the last couple times I've had a bad track record. Like, I had, well, not to get too personal, but there were emergencies.
It's just us
called.
here.
Yeah.
It's just us. You can say what you want to say.
Oh, yeah? Anyways.
Basically,
I mean, so we have not sat down and talked.
Yeah.
Since our break.
Yeah.
How was your break, man?
It was good. We had family in town.
Yeah.
It's always a lot of fun. My wife's family came, and then after they left, my sister came, and because she had to work over the actual holidays, so she came late. So as we're recording, we'll have like a send-off dinner with her tonight.
Nice.
And then she'll go back home tomorrow. So after tonight, things will kind of get back into like normal, I guess, day-to-day routine. School's open back up, daycare's open, work opens. We're all kind of back to the grind.
Yeah.
So, but it's been fun. I mean, I really like when like family's in town and stuff. I think it's a good time. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
It was good, man. It was much needed rest. But I tried to, like, you know how you do when you get it, like every holiday you take where you're not like going on a trip.
Yeah.
You like you always well, maybe I don't know if you do this. I do this. I always try to divide the time between leisure time and like stuff to get done. Because if I do too much leisure, then I feel like crap at the end, and I'm like, I didn't get nothing.
You're like, I'm
done.
just a
I have
fat
nothing
slob.
I have nothing
I'm
to show for it.
disgusted with myself.
And then, but on the same time, when you work through it, and you're like, oh well, there went half my vacation just raking leaves or whatever,
Yeah.
So, but no, it was really good. We spent a lot of good time with family. My sister is in the medical field, and she got called in on Christmas Day. That sucked.
Yeah.
But day after Christmas, we still had. So we had 2 Christmases,
nice,
really, which was awesome.
That is fun.
It was like Christmas ended, and it was like, let's do it again.
Yeah, we kind of did too, because we had Christmas, but then we kind of saved like an event with my family for when my sister came.
Yeah.
So like, my parents joined us, and we had one big like family dinner with both sides of the family, and we were all together, But as far as like presents exchanged, like we kind of reserved those for. I think we did New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I can't remember now, of like our like Christmas with them. Mm-hmm. So, but it was fun. So, did you lean on leisure or productivity in this break? Like
leisure for sure.
Like you just like woke up one
80%.
day. You're like halfway through the Avengers series.
No. No.
Covered in.
No, I tried to.
Full of Mountain Dew and covered in bugle crumbs and
No.
Dorito fingers.
I tried to spend as much time with family and hanging out as I could.
Yeah.
But also, mentioned for 2026, wanted to try to get into the music stuff, so I spent a lot of time doing that.
Yeah.
I actually did. I finished my first song.
Which will play.
No. No, my buddy is considering getting into streaming.
Cool.
And so I had this idea. You know how sometimes with creativity, something you just flip a switch and you just can't stop thinking about this one thing.
You hyperfixate.
So that happened with me. He was talking about, because he was mentioning all this stuff about his stream, and he was like, yeah, I want it to be frog related. And for whatever reason, when he said frog related, I snapped. And I finished my first full song, finished it. I made a video to go along with it, similar to the video that has not made the light of day yet.
The Carol of the Frogs.
It's something like that.
Okay.
But that was fun. But yeah, no, mostly I just hung out. I played too many video games again.
Yeah. The same thing, I get that, because I tend to like hyperfixate on stuff.
Yeah.
But the same thing happened to me with the Good Dumb Fun Show theme song.
Yeah.
Like,
You hear
I
it
got
in your
this
head.
idea, and I was like, I'm just going to follow where it leads, and I'm going to build it, like, from the ground up, basically. And it started with an Easter egg sort of thing, where I wanted it to be in the key of G, and I wanted it to use only the chords G, D, F.
Yeah.
So our theme song is G, D, F chord pattern. And there's a little Easter egg for you. But I did the same thing. I got on GarageBand, and I'm like, I could not stop thinking about, like, oh, I could do this, and then I could add that, and no, I don't like that, I'm going to tweak this, or I'm going to remove that, or I'm going to add this. And then I told you, I want some sort of, like, vocalization, and then you sent me the, welcome everybody, welcome to the Good Dumb Fun Show.
Completely randomly.
Just an audio message, and I saved it, and I put it in there, and I was like, I love it.
Yeah.
This is so fun. And, which is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I get that.
The
like,
exact thing you just described. He said, it's going to be frog related. And I went, I have to find every sound I can that makes me think of a frog. So I went into like a synthesizer, and I would make it, and it'd be like, yeah, and I would twist it and like manipulate it until it went, and I was like, perfect. Every sound has to be like that.
Okay, you don't have to spoil your friend's podcast or whatever, or stream or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just imagining him being like, welcome back to Frogs of the United States. Today we're going to talk about the Eastern Diamondback.
Dude, I'll show you.
That's a snake. But
I'll show you after this. In my opinion, it goes crazy. I was honestly, no offense to the Good Dumb Fun Show, I was like, this may be the single greatest thing I've ever created from scratch.
Okay.
It goes crazy.
Hey, I'm into it.
But
That's
yeah, so
fun.
that's what I did. That was my
fun.
one thing. So I finished that. That was cool. I have a story to share.
Yeah.
Almost died on New Year's.
Oh, yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Almost died.
Now,
So here's...
let me say this.
Yeah.
I apologize for not asking you more follow-up questions.
Yeah.
Because you texted me that.
Did I?
You did.
Okay.
You texted me that you said, dude, I almost died. And my instinct was to make a joke.
Yeah.
And I said, I know, I missed. But then I asked no follow-up questions, and I felt bad about that later. I was like waiting for the joke to land.
Oh, I laughed.
But then somebody else in the group was like, what happened? And I was like, I should have asked what happened. That's my bad.
No, dude.
So anyway,
So
I apologize, but go on.
So I'm usually the CEO of running the fireworks show for my family because I love it.
The CRF.
Yes, the CRF.
Chief Running Fireworks Officer. CRFO.
CEO, Chief Explosion Officer.
There you go. Okay.
So
It could work with CFO
we set
as
the
well.
budget, because it's like, when you're doing fireworks, like for New Year, I know most people were just like, who cares, it's New Year's. But for me, I'm like, okay, it needs to be under this amount. It needs to be under this specific size because I'm like, we live in a
residential
neighborhood,
area.
in a residential area.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to buy one that's going to blow half the city up. Which, but so I
kind of
buy
your
a
discretion.
bunch. So I buy a bunch of small things, right? So I thought.
Did you buy them like in a back alley somewhere?
Foreshadowing. So I buy all the fireworks. So here was
Patrick's like, I got a guy.
Here's my rationale, and you follow me as
Okay.
as a man of the house.
I'll hang up and listen.
You follow me and you tell me. I buy a bunch of Roman candles,
Safe.
a bunch of bottle rockets,
Safe.
and a bunch of shower like sparkles to set on the ground. The fountains.
Yeah. They look like a little cone.
Fountains.
Fountain.
Roman candles, bottle rockets, fountains.
You just described child's toys on the 4th of July.
Yeah, the basics package, right?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, this is the basic.
Yeah.
So I got enough that I was like, this is a good heaping and smattering. And we do the Roman candles. That was fun.
Yeah.
Did the bottle rockets. That was fun. Comes time for the fountains. I lit the first fountain. It was a fountain. I lit the second fountain. It was also a fountain. I lit the third fountain. It was a fountain plus murderous intent.
Oh, no.
So what happened was, so imagine you're seeing fountains, right? You're fountain, and you're a casual observer, and you see this fountain, you're like, wow, that's a really pretty fountain. And then suddenly the fountain stops, and you hear thunk.
It was an artillery shell?
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
no.
So it gets worse. So I hear, sparkle, 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 thunk. The first one went up.
The first one?
The first one went up. The second one.
It was a double barrel?
The second one came this way.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude.
In one device?
Yeah, dude.
Like
it had 6.
Oh my gosh. Was it like a big base thing?
No, dude, it was like this big.
How?
And it was like that tall.
Were there multiple like
There were barrels.
barrels?
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, so my bad. But the first one went whew. Second one went right. It was literally, if I stick my fist out, it was within the length of my arm.
Wow.
So it went into, and I'm at my dad's house doing this. So, like, it goes past us into, like, his shed.
Oh,
and
no.
explodes. And I didn't see the rest of them. I heard the shots. But
You're running to the shed.
I ran. I got behind the shed. And then Abigail has forgiven me, so I can say this.
Did you use her as a shield?
No, I forgot my wife was there.
Oh,
so
no.
I ran. And then I went, no, my wife. So then I went back into the fray. Because I was like, I can't leave my wife behind. Now, by the time I had turned around and got back, it was over.
Patrick said, every man for himself. Oh, no.
I went back.
Yeah, okay.
I went back.
Surely you get some points for going back.
She survived.
Yeah.
We all survived. There was no damage. There was, because, again, even though there were projectiles, they were small.
Okay.
But it was still scary.
Yeah.
It was essentially like you see in the memes where people are pointing the Roman candles at you.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
But it was still scary.
Well, I'm glad she forgave you.
Everything was fine. Everything was good. I literally quit. I was like, there's still stuff left.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Forget midnight. Forget
I'm
the
not-
ball drop. I'm going to
not
bed.
lighting it.
Yeah.
We're good. I was like, that's the sign. You know, because when something like that happens, you don't go back for seconds.
Yeah. We always we never did fireworks on New Year's. It was always 4th of July because I think defeating Britain is more important than turning the calendar.
Facts.
But as far as the rocket's red glare and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
But when we did it, like stuff like that, we had one fall over on us one time and it lit a field on fire. So from then on, we always put them like in a cinder block.
Yes.
So they didn't, like, even if they wobbled, it'd be like a weeble. It didn't fall down.
You have changed the game for me.
Yeah.
Because after that happened, my dad and everybody, we made this like wooden contraption where basically you like took these pieces of wood and you vice locked it to where it wouldn't move.
It's
but
essentially
cinder
the same.
block is a way better idea because you literally just drop it in there and you're like, it's good. If you need to pack the edges, you can still pack the edges.
You could, and if it has a wide base, you put it down and then put the cinder block over it so it pins it down.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm going to write that one down.
Yeah. It just takes one fire,
Yeah.
And then you figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Like Risk became reality, and now you minimize the risk.
So yeah,
from
so
here
that
on
was
out.
my highlight. By the way, and I will never post it. Abigail did get it on video.
Oh no.
Yeah. So you see
of you going Matrix mode, dodging.
No. It's just. Oh, that's cool. And then.
Patrick, where are you? Get back here.
It is on video though.
That's funny. I had a similar every man for himself moment. Our oldest had a birthday, and we had a little party with our friends and his little friends, like their kids, And there was a couple of the kids that were playing t-ball in our backyard with this little like Fisher-Price, baseball tee and the bat, and it's all plastic, And the kid with the bat and the kid with the glove were probably 3 feet from each other. So he was about to just like, and they were brothers, and we were like, part of it was like, we want to see how this plays out.
He was like, he might just walk up and hit him in the head.
Exactly. And then we were like, okay, we need to not have that. So we told him to turn and hit it. Like, obviously the first step was you back up.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get whacked by this ball or the bat or both. And you turn a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're not, well, then he turned all the way around to where now he's facing the crowd. And so now he's about to hit the ball into the crowd. My oldest, the birthday boy, was on the swing set. And I was holding my youngest, who's under 2 right now. And my instinct when the kid turned with the bat and was now going to hit it towards us was to turn my back on him to protect my youngest.
Of course.
But then I instinctually just started moving away. And I left my oldest on the swing set. But in my mind, I was like, he's a moving target, so it's going to be harder to hit him.
Yeah.
But also, I'm like, I didn't even think about it. Like, I just went into like protect the youngest mode.
Yeah, and you had him in your arms.
And I left the oldest behind, and my wife was like, "You left him," and I was like, "I'm sorry." So it was
There's
like
2 of them.
Yeah.
I had 50-50.
And I did say, I was like, he's a moving target. I thought he'd have a better chance than we did.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I had a similar moment, but I think we're good now. But I also had another funny moment. So I saw something online about like these people were like, I feel like I hit the dad lottery because my trash pickup for the week of Christmas and New Year's was the day before the holiday. So like my trash picks up on Thursdays. So this year my trash pickup day was the holiday. So apparently our favorite time to compile trash is Christmas and New Year's.
Of course.
Because it's just, I mean, we got family in town,
Presents,
so we're using more
food.
like, paper plates and
Yeah.
food and like stuff like that. But then also you got all the boxes, the presents came in, all the wrapping paper that gets discarded.
For sure.
Like we have all this trash. I still have trash. Like, and it was just piling up and piling up and piling up. And then finally the trash man came. And so I was like, I got to reload the trash can for the next time he comes. Like I need to get some of this out of my house. Like some of it was in the garage. Some of it was just boxes. So that stayed in the house.
Yeah.
And so I go out to start throwing stuff in the trash can outside. And it's a lot of like boxes and some of it was present boxes. Some of it was like, 12 pack of Dr. Pepper or whatever box that we had drank all of it. So we just had the box left. And I got out there and I was kind of carrying everything. And then I opened the lid and it was a super, super windy day. And so I go to like throw something in there. And I think I had 2 soda cases, like 12 pack boxes. I had 1 box from it was like a big box from a present. And then I had a bag from our diaper bin full of dirty diapers. And it was just the bag. It was just time to take it out. It was full. And so I was just carrying all that out at once. Well, then I opened my hands were full. So I put a couple of the boxes down, the 12 pack boxes, to open the trash can lid. I then put the big box inside the trash can. And then a huge gust of wind came in and blew the soda boxes away.
Oh, man.
So now I'm like, I got to chase these boxes down the street.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just going to let them live in someone else's yard or
Yeah.
go wherever they end up. So now I'm like, I got to go get those. I'm still holding the diaper bag. So I start running after those boxes. And then I'm like, wait, I don't need to bring this with me. And I tossed it back in the general direction of the trash can. And it hit the ground and it exploded.
No, dude.
Because it was like, there was enough air in there from where I had tied off the diaper bag.
Yeah.
So think of it was just a blue tube, like a blue.
You threw a water balloon,
Yeah.
just not with water.
Yeah, it was a blue tube trash bag tied off on both ends, full of dirty diapers. And I tossed it and it just, and so now there's.
Bioweapon
It was
is what you
was
tossed.
a bomb. And I could smell it outside. I was like, yeah, it's gross. So I'm having a lot of problems right here. So then I start, because the wind's blowing. So I just get like a whiff of. So I'll leave it at that. Yeah. But so now I'm like, I got to deal with that later. I got to go get these boxes. So I take off running after the boxes. I catch up with them like 4 houses down.
Oh,
And I get the boxes. I know, it was like just a tumbleweed, just an urban tumbleweed just going down the road. And so I finally catch up to them. And then I start walking back with the boxes, and then my hat blew off my head. Dude. So now I got to go chase my hat. And I'm like, I know I can't put these boxes down because they'll blow away. It was hilarious, I'm sure. And so then I get back to the driveway. I throw those boxes away, and then I start loading up all the diapers into a new box so that they're all just not loose in the big trash can. And then my wife and her family pull in the driveway, and they're like, "You good?" And I'm like, no, I'm not. But they could kind of see what must have unfolded.
Oh, for sure.
And I told him what had all happened, and I was like, I wasn't like mad about it, but I was like, man, that was annoying.
That was crazy.
Yeah, like that was just a lot all at one time. So, so that was my hilarity ensued moment for the break.
Oh,
man. But yeah, man, and I've been burned by that before because now we live in a 2-story house.
Yeah.
And the kids' bedrooms are upstairs.
Big flex.
I know, can't hide money and all that, but
every time you say that,
I got that from Skip.
You say that at least once a week.
I get that from Skip.
It makes me laugh every time.
That's because it's a Skip joke.
Oh gosh.
Because Skip said that when we moved into our last house. He's like, can't hide money. This is a nice house. And I was like, just because it was built after the year 2000 doesn't mean we're like rolling. Anyway, so I think of that a lot because of Skip. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, that was a lot. But here we are. It's January 6th.
Yeah.
Big day for some people. But I forgot all about that until I said the date out loud.
Yeah, there's a certain somebody we know that's probably celebrating.
The buffalo hat guy?
Oh, well, No, somebody we know.
Oh, I'm sure there's several people we know that are celebrating. Oh, man.
Never forget.
Man, that was a crazy time. No comment on the rest of the political...
Yeah, I'm not politically leaning.
Me neither. And I'm like, no comment on the rest of the political ramifications of all that. But it was,
All we're saying...
I thought it was funny, so I said it.
Yeah.
Okay? We're not going to not say something we think is funny.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? I almost just jumped into the main topic.
The main topic?
Not really, but just kind of catching up. I wanted to see.
Yeah,
it's more of a follow-up from last week than anything.
Okay.
But I forgot we have mailbag stuff.
Yeah.
So we can get into that.
No, whatever you want to do, man.
But this shouldn't take very long. We have like 3 listeners, so.
And we have one who comments every single time, which, hey, listen, you know who you are. We love you.
We love all of them, all 3 of them.
We do love all of you.
We love all 3 of them. No, I know there's more. There's just not. Some people tell me, like I've learned people listen. Like they just kind of tell me in passing, and I was like, I had no idea you listen.
People are nervous to comment for some reason. I don't know.
Just because
I've talked to some people too, and they're just like, yeah, I don't want to. I'm like, why not?
Yeah, put yourself out there.
It's anonymous. Also, you can just say what you want.
Yeah, and if you want it,
you could tell us that we should go get in a car accident if you want to,
and we'll do it.
And it'll be anonymous though. It's like I'm not going to know.
Yeah. So either hide behind a fake profile, like Micah does. Roll Tide Dan.
Yeah.
Or just say, hey, I want this to be anonymous, but I have this. And I did have somebody who started listening late, and he actually told me he was going through the backlog and listening to everything.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, that's hilarious. And he told me he got to the Spooktober series, and he's like, I have a story for you for next year.
Ooh.
And I was like, you might want to tell me now because there may not be a next year. But I'm just kidding.
Our contract technically was for 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we re-up in June.
This is a lesson to read what you sign.
Yeah, we'll see if we re-up in June.
Read what you sign first.
So, yeah.
So you want to do the mailbag first?
Yeah, we'll do the mailbag.
Cool.
And then, but yeah, I've had some people tell me, they're like, hey, I listened to your show. What do you think? And I'm like, I didn't even know you listen. That's cool.
Nice.
But yeah, I agree. Hey, if you got something to say, say it.
Say it. Say it with your chest.
Because sometimes I read comments.
Say it with your chest behind the veil of anonymity.
Yeah. Keyboard warriors unite. Bring it on. Comments primarily come from YouTube, Instagram, SpeakPipe, and gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com. We haven't had a SpeakPipe in a while. Hit us up on SpeakPipe. Those are fun. You get to hear your voice. We get to hear what your thought process is and whatever you're talking about. But anyway, all these comments are from YouTube. So it's a busy time. I don't know about you. I didn't listen to a lot of podcasts over the break. There's just so much going on. Like my normal weekly content,
the routine,
was not to be found.
Over
the break. So it's like we do have some comments, but not a lot, and that's fine.
Everybody's getting back into the groove of things.
So so these are from 3 episodes.
Cool.
So the first one was
just go with it.
The Pod Before Christmas episode. One Small Step Adventures asked, does singing Jingle Bells every time you enter a room include the bathroom?
Yeah.
Or is it just like when you enter a room where other people are?
I would say like a vampire every time you walk through a threshold.
Really?
Yeah.
So even if you're like at home by yourself?
Yeah.
Like to walk out of
your bedroom into the living room, that's 1. To walk from the living room into the bathroom, that's 1.
Do you have to do it if you have to go through other rooms to get where you're going?
Yeah.
So you have to do it in every room or just when you get to your destination?
I would think it's every time you left a room.
So every time you pass through a door or an archway or anything like that?
I guess. I would be hesitant to call a hallway.
Because houses have a lot of rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. It does include the bathroom.
Yeah.
Micah Olson, Coffnog 2026.
Thank you.
Also, I learned something new today. Putting the creamer in before the coffee might be a game changer going forward. This show is educational. Hey, that's what we're about. We're about educating And nothing else.
Yeah, we're professionals.
Yeah.
The problem, see, here, when it comes to mixing,
Mm-hmm.
I would be hesitant to tell somebody to put creamer first.
Why?
Just from a calorie perspective.
You got to know yourself.
Brother.
You got to know what you're about. And you got to just go for it.
Brother, we had this conversation about the eggnog.
You're right.
Like, eggnog is like 1,000 calories a sip. So what I was trying to do, and then I'll admit I fell off the rails. Coffee first, because then the coffee is the benchmark. You say, here's how much coffee I'm going to drink.
Right.
Now let me add a little bit in there, because if you start with the problem is everybody's got a heavy hand. If you start with the creamer, it's not going to be, if you're pouring creamer first, you're not going to pour a third of creamer. Because I know human nature. You're going to pour half.
Yeah.
Maybe even more than half. And then add your coffee.
Yeah.
Which, when you're talking about eggnog,
now
you don't need to be doing that.
So when I'm talking about eggnog, that's where I get my third and 2/3.
Yes.
Like the 1-to-2 ratio.
Yeah.
Where it's like.
But what I'm saying is, if you pour the eggnog first, I bet you're not pouring a third. I bet you're pouring
probably
closer
not.
to half.
You got to eyeball it. You know?
I ended up half and half.
It's not science. It's art.
It was like 3 days into it.
Yeah.
It was a third, a third, a third, and then half.
Well, you got to get it to where the taste is what you want. Because at this point, it's a holiday drink.
Yeah, that's true.
No one said this was a health food.
That's true.
It's a holiday drink.
That's true.
When you're talking
and I'm
about
wearing it.
When you're talking about
I'm wearing about a month of eggnog.
when you're that's why we're layered up today.
Yeah.
Hiding our holiday misgivings. The creamer is a different story, because I knew when I first started drinking coffee, because I was a big energy drinker. I didn't like coffee until after I was married.
Yeah.
The first coffee I ever liked was on my honeymoon. And when we got back and we're like, okay, obviously the energy drink thing's not sustainable for our budget or my health. So like, I'm going to start drinking coffee, and I'll just get it how I like it, and I'll find a creamer I like. And I learned the ratio, whatever it meant to me, was like I fill my coffee up in the cup, and then I pour the creamer into a spoon, 1 spoonful, 2 spoonfuls, sometimes 3 spoonfuls, depending on how much coffee. And then I would stir that, and I would look at the color, and I would say, that's the color I like.
Yeah.
And it wasn't too heavy on the coffee flavor, and it wasn't too overboard on the creamer, and I felt like I had it dialed in.
Yeah.
Well, then time goes by, and I'm using a spoon like every day that doesn't need to be used. Like, I'm just making dishes for myself or my wife.
If you don't rinse it while...
So
that'll
now I'm
stock up quick.
Yeah, so now I'm just creating dishes, and that became a topic of conversation. So then I was like, you know what, I can fix that. So and my wife actually taught me this, to pour the creamer in first and then pour the coffee over. But I knew what I liked, and I didn't know how to replicate that without the spoon. Yeah. So I was like, let me just pretend I have a spoon. And so I still pour my creamer like this, even to this day, where I just imagine a spoon.
Yeah.
And I do 1 spoonful, 2 spoonfuls, 3 spoonfuls, 2 or 3, depending on the size of the cup. And then I pour the coffee over it, and I kind of swirl it as I pour to try to get it to stir itself. Yeah. And that's how I do it.
Do you drink more than 1 cup?
Not anymore.
You don't pour multiple cups?
I did. Until like a week ago.
I have a huge, I think it's like 26 ounces of Tervis, and I just fill that baby up till the liquid vibrates at the top. I'm like, that's good.
You put the lid on and it comes out the lid?
No, I don't put a lid on.
Oh, you don't?
No,
okay,
I need all that. I need that extra volume. But I got to the part where I was like, I'd fill it 2/3 with coffee and then pour the eggnog in for the remainder.
Yeah.
And then when I started doing eggnog first,
but then
I would
you gotta
see
stir
it creep up.
Yeah.
I would stir it, but I would rinse the spoon
and
put it in the little rack.
Yeah. Well, you're better than me.
But
the problem is with the eggnog is it's so dense, it sinks to the bottom.
Yeah, you for sure, you have to stir it.
Yeah. Whether you pour the eggnog in first or the coffee in first, the eggnog will sink to the bottom, and it will not mix without stirring. So
that's got to be what heroin feels like.
Coffnog?
If I had to equate it to anything, I'm like, this is what a crack addict feels like. Because then you're thinking about it the rest of the day. I'm just like, man, I can't wait to go to sleep so I can wake up tomorrow and have more Coffnog.
It's like that meme of the husband and wife, and the husband's like facing one way and the wife's facing the other way, and she's like, I bet he's thinking about other women, and then the guy's head is like, Coffnog.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And dude, we went to the grocery store the day after Christmas. They had already cleared shop.
It's so sad.
And I was depressed.
Yeah.
I was
unceremoniously
moping
removed from the shelves.
as I walked by. Yeah.
Rest
in peace, Coffnog.
Yeah, we'll see you next
Maybe
year.
We'll start. What if we start like an eggnog company? Coffnog. Maybe we
Good
trademark
dumb fun
it.
nog.
Hey, leave it alone. I might use it later.
Dibs.
Yeah, timestamp.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Good dumb fun nog. Yeah. No, Coffnog's great. Putting the creamer in first is great. I'll talk more about coffee when I get to my New Year's talk. Okay. But Skip Talmadge, my dad is from Sydney. I have no recollection of what that's in reference to.
Did we talk about Australia?
Well, I don't know if we talked about Australia. There's a Sydney, Nebraska.
Oh, well,
and we may have talked about that.
About. Yeah.
Because I think I talked about like stopping in Sydney on the way to Wyoming.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And I do think I remember Skip telling me his dad's from Nebraska because we had a connection there. So yeah, cool.
Cool.
Now everybody knows that. From a Good Dumb Fun Christmas episode, One Small Step Adventures said, quote, "We just solved fire," end quote, needs to be on a t-shirt. I have thought about that. I'm like, I need to update our merch shop.
Our shirt log.
Because it's all just like our logos. Yeah. I think it would be fun to make like phrases in t-shirts and stuff like that.
What we need to do is we need to poll all three of our listeners.
Yeah.
And be like, out of every episode you've watched, go watch it again.
Yeah, go back through.
And write down what you think is the funniest thing we said.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's ever any...
Because at this point, I don't remember what we said the last time we talked.
I don't either.
Let alone, like, next week, I won't rember what we said
I'm going to walk out of this...
forgetting...
And then until you send me the proof video, I'm gonna watch that to make sure everything looks and sounds good. And I'm going to be laughing at stuff you said because I forgot it even happened.
Yeah, which is good.
So
that's a better way to enjoy it.
Yeah. So, yeah, our memories are just something else.
But, yeah, find us some quotes. Whatever you think. Yeah, throw it out there.
Yeah.
Give us some merch ideas.
And then please buy it if we make it, you know. Don't withhold. Don't be freely giving of your ideas and then withholding of your money, you know. What's that fake preacher guy? The Billy Bob or whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He does. It's fun. I don't know. Somebody knows what I'm talking about.
We'll figure it out.
Baby Billy. It's from some show or something.
I thought you were about to say Baby Billy was commenting.
No. No, there's some like character called Baby Billy, and the guy's like a
televangelist.
Yeah, televangelist, like prosperity gospel guy, where he's like, "Hey, send me your money, and you'll get God's blessing," sort of thing. And he's like, there's this clip that I see all the time where he's like, and when you send your money, it's going to go, like 100% of the proceeds are going to go toward this organization, and not one of it goes to Baby Billy. And why, Baby Billy? Why, you ask? Well, it's because I'm so, like, humble, or not, like, I forget how it actually goes, but it's such a cringy, like, obviously funny thing. Yeah. But anyway, that just reminded me of that. But yeah, we just solved fire. I don't even remember what that came from.
No clue, dude.
But hey, we figured it out. I do remember you reinventing time.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty funny.
That conversation goes along with, like, we're getting to the point soon where almost everything that could have possibly been thought of has been thought of. And we're just constantly just kind of changing the bells and whistles.
That just means we're on the breaking point of the next level. That's all that means.
Whatever it is, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Coffnog.
Or we're going to break it and it's all going to crumble down.
Yeah, we go back to grunting.
Yep. Okay, New Year, New Us episode. This is this week's, the one that came out yesterday. Skip Talmadge. More Skip in 2026. Once again, we remind you, the ball is in your court.
It's so funny because it literally is exactly like real life when we try to hang out. It's like, we're down. We're good. We're waiting on you, Skip.
Yeah. I mean, things changed a little bit because I can't really do, like, breakfast anymore.
Yes.
Where I'm just like, I can't reconcile that in my mind to make that work. So, like, it needs to be lunch or something else. But, yeah, we're good. I mean, if you're ever off just hit us up and we'll record and we'll hang out. We don't even have to record.
Yeah.
We'll just do something.
Yeah.
And then Micah replied to Skip and
oh boy,
said that he wants the animal fights episode.
Oh yeah.
So, and I'm like, that's what it's going to be. That's what we told Skip.
We'll have to make a note of that.
Yeah. Well, we told Skip that's what it would be.
There you go.
On the
We're
show.
going to hold it for you, Skip.
On the show. He did request that.
Yeah.
Skip wants the animal fights episode. And then finally, last comment, Micah Olson. I'll never forget the New Year's when our neighbor shot off a shotgun on his back deck. And then our other neighbor up the street, who is a state trooper, started shooting his gun up in the air at midnight. We live in the back of a residential neighborhood with an HOA. First of all, is there anything in the HOA handbook that prevents any of that?
Yeah.
You know, did they think that through?
I bet they didn't.
Yeah.
I bet they don't. And hey, dude, also, if you pop off and you're like, you hear somebody else pop off and you're like, I'm pretty sure that's Sheriff Billy's house. Like, if I know Sheriff Billy's over there popping off,
why wouldn't I?
What are we worried about?
Yeah.
Also, who in the HOA is going to go, excuse me, we think that you were potentially doing this thing on New Year's? He's like, you want me to arrest myself?
Yeah. It's
New Year's.
Do you have handcuffs and a badge? Because I do. Do you want to borrow mine?
That is, well, and where we live, like, just in this state, I feel like everybody is doing that.
The celebratory gunfire here is crazy.
Yeah,
like it's more. It's at a higher level than anything I've experienced.
And you're like, is it violence? Is it just, hey, we're having fun? But I tell you, where I live, I literally get up. I get up at like 5:30 most mornings. I would say once a week at 6:30 in the morning, I hear guns popping off. And I'm like, 6:30 in the morning?
Just hunting.
I'm like, surely it's got to be hunting or some guy just messing around. Because I was like, you don't wake up to commit crime at 6:30. That's a terrible time to commit crime. You're all groggy, like you're not concentrated.
Yeah, nothing's open yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though?
Like, just logistically.
But also, I was like, 6:30 is also not the time where you wake up and you're like, it's part of my daily routine. I go out,
hey.
I wake up, I get my coffee, and then I go shoot my 30 rounds of target practice, and then I go to work.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be a wild schedule. Like, you walk into work, and they're like, how's you shooting this morning, Billy? And he's like, I'm 30 for 72 this morning. I'm a little rusty.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, Micah. That's awesome.
Yeah,
glad you didn't catch a straight one.
Yeah, honestly.
That's the scariest part to me is, like, you hear them, and you're like, technically, that could be going anywhere.
What goes up?
Must come down.
Must come down.
Gravity.
Yeah. Which is what the state trooper would tell someone else.
My thought was just like, just put it in the ground.
And that could be what was happening.
That's my thought is, like, if you're celebratory shooting, just shoot the ground.
Yeah.
Make a hole in the ground.
Yeah. Well, now here's where the HOA comes in, because now your yard's messed up.
Well, if you're in the backyard, okay, hold on. There's a huge difference in celebratory shooting in your front yard versus your backyard. I'm assuming backyard.
Yeah.
If you're out on your front lawn, like that guy with the shotgun when the tornado's coming through, that meme, like, that's okay.
I ain't scared no naders.
That's another level of celebratory shooting.
I guarantee you that guy doesn't live in an HOA.
No.
Yeah. But
which HOAs suck anyways.
Oh, dude, we'll have to get into that another time.
That's a legal crime syndicate.
I got a letter from my HOA about, like, hey, here's a reminder of all the rules, and I'll have to bring it, and we'll just, like, look at it, and we'll just
tear them apart.
We'll just judge it.
Yeah.
And be like, is this realistic?
Yeah.
But a buddy of mine has a real funny story about HOAs, and I think he'll be on soon as a guest. And in a pod near you.
That'll be a great story.
Not the next one, but maybe later in the next couple of pods. We'll have to ask him about HOAs, because he's got a pretty funny.
Nice.
If he's willing to share. But yeah, HOAs are crazy.
If you want to know how to get to 1984, start with HOAs.
Yeah. Which is really.
That's where it starts.
That's how it begins.
That's where it starts.
Anyway. So last episode we talked about, like,
some New Year's stuff,
New Year's resolutions type things,
yeah.
like, and I'll be honest, I forgot to say half of the stuff that I was going to do.
Yeah.
And then now I don't even remember what you said you were going to do. So,
well, that's fine.
Yeah. So how's yours going? We're 6 days in. We're not to Quitter's Day yet.
It's gone pretty bad.
Really? Okay. You didn't even
Again,
make it to Quitter's Day?
I did it all over the break when
Uh-huh.
I had all that extra time. And so now I'm trying to slot in the time getting back to the regular schedule.
Right.
So,
Because you said you wanted to get back in the gym and like perfect a lift.
getting back into the gym.
And then the music thing.
Music and astronomy.
Ah, yeah.
Astronomy is the easiest one because it's kind of like background while you work.
Which-
Like I can just throw on YouTube in the background with my earbuds and listen to that. So
Yeah.
that's the easy one. Music's a little bit tougher because I kind of have to I have to sit down and actually focus.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't been very good on that one. On the gym, as far as this week, I'm 1 for 1.
Nice.
But it's Tuesday.
Sure.
But I'm 1 for 1. Hopefully tonight I'll be 2 for 2.
Killing it.
So work in progress.
Just stay killing it.
Yeah.
So the astronomy thing, like...
I'm just trying to learn stuff.
Yeah. What's your sign? What?
I don't know what my sign is.
You haven't made it very far.
I failed the test. Yeah.
Yeah. You're still learning. No, I mean...
I think I'm a Sag.
Yeah, stars are cool.
I'm a Sag or a Scorp. I don't know. I'm not going to just throw my birth date out there.
Yeah, it's
throw
fine.
my social security number while I'm out
That's
there.
fine, yeah. What's the 3, like the CVV on the back of your credit card?
I think it's...
Beep. No, okay. So the music thing.
Yeah.
Is that the only project you've had was the frog thing?
That's the first... I have a couple of projects
Mm-hmm.
that I started working on some melodies that I liked. The frog thing is the only thing from start to finish I actually finished and can say this is
Did your friend like it?
He loved it.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was like, good.
That's the best.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you, after you gave it to him, did you ever have like seller's remorse where you're like, oh, I
No.
wish I would have done this different? Or I thought of a new idea.
No, because I still have the project, so it's like if he wants anything changed, I can just plug and play it.
Yeah.
But
But it was
no.
your creation, right? Like he just gave you the prompt
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah,
did
I'm
it.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, did you think of anything after the fact where you're like, I wish I would have done this before I showed it to him?
I put everything in there that I want. It was when
Nice.
by the time I
You
was ready to
exhausted
show
your-
him, I was
yeah.
like, you need whatever you're doing at work, stop.
Yeah.
Go outside, watch this.
Nice. Very
So,
cool.
Very proud of it.
Because that's what kept happening to me with the theme song for this show is I felt like I was done and then I'd send it to you and then I'd be like, wait, I thought of something else. Here's the new one. And then I'd be like, wait, here's something else. And I did the same thing with the logos. Like, I feel like I get them where I like them and then I'm like, either I had this new idea or something was out of alignment.
Yeah.
Or like I just noticed something after I show you.
Now, I had that with my little personal hate project,
Uh-huh.
but the ideas I had for that, I physically could not do.
Okay.
I was like, I need a budget, I need a crew, I need time. Was not going to invest that much
Okay.
into that.
I got you. I need a crew. Is that your Bigfoot expedition?
Speaking of which,
found him?
We talked about it. Yeah. 6 days
6
in, dude.
days
Can you
in.
believe it?
Yeah.
I'm literally the best Bigfoot hunter ever. No, so me and the boys were talking, and we are actually going to go camping.
Nice.
Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, fun.
We were going to invite you and the family.
And the family. I'll see if we're the camping type.
We'll talk about it.
I'll see if we're the camping
We'll
type.
talk about it.
Okay.
But I do want you to know the date, since we talked about it on the pod, the date is set. Memorial Day weekend. Me and other individuals who shall not be named
Okay.
yet, unless we come back and I have to be like, rest in peace.
Yeah.
We do have a plan. We do have a date. So that's our Expedition 1
Okay.
Memorial Day weekend.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
BF26.
We'll see.
Yeah. You'll find him.
We'll see.
I believe in you.
What if it is, all not to get into the debate of whether it's real or not. Let's just, for the sake of this conversation, say it is real. And I do find it. How funny would it be if it literally is the worst thing to ever happen to me?
You come back with one arm.
Like Micah goes with me and Micah gets eaten or something. And they're like, yeah, where did this guy go? And I'm like, you're not going to believe, I know where he is.
Yeah. We sit down to record and you're just like rocking back and forth in the corner over there.
Or I don't make it back. And the last thing is I go out there and it's like, I'm camping with my buddies. And then Bigfoot angrily ripping me in half is the last thing I remember.
Yeah.
That's a tough way to go.
I'd probably believe it
Getting
at that
mauled.
point. If you came back and said you found him, I'd probably be a little skeptical.
Yeah.
But if you got eaten by him, I'd be like, I'm a believer.
Yeah.
You know?
But if I came back with, like, horrible, like,
just mangled.
PTSD, Bigfoot traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. No, it's on the calendar.
Okay. Well, cool. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
We'll see if it works out.
What are we talking about before we got on Bigfoot?
New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolutions. How are yours going?
Pretty good. So just to put it all out there, what I decided to do for this year was, I kind of referenced the caffeine-free 2023. This year was going to be, you're not 26 anymore, 2026. So it's pretty
coming up with those names.
It's pretty dietary focused, but then I added in something else non-dietary that I thought would be, or at least feel like a sacrifice, if not be a sacrifice.
Like a good supplement too.
Yeah. Okay. So the dietary stuff I'm only drinking water and black coffee.
Nice.
So
good choice.
Black coffee is terrible. I don't like it. I'm starting to like it more. So I think my brain is starting to accept it. I enjoyed it more this morning than I ever have.
Yeah.
I still didn't really care for it, but it was better than the first couple of days. So my brain is starting to realize, okay, I guess this is where we're going to get our hit of caffeine.
100%.
Yeah. And I'm drinking more water. I brought my water.
Flexing.
The other things I'm doing, so my wife had been doing intermittent fasting for a while, and I was like, I got to try that because, she's like, I've had these good results, and I was like, well, I need some good dietary results, and B, I need more like just self-control in general.
Yeah.
And I never felt like, not to like over spiritualize this, but like I never felt closer to God than a couple of years ago when I was fasting a lot. So I was like, I need to do that again anyway, but this could be for a dietary reason. And then I'll also do periodic like spiritual fasts.
Yeah.
So basically I'm not eating before 11 a.m. and I'm not eating after 7 p.m. So I've got I guess that's an 8-hour feeding window, which is bigger than it probably needs to be, but that lets me do lunch and dinner and snacks in between. But to prevent any like sweet indulgence, I'm only allowing sweets or desserts on the weekends.
Nice.
That way I can still have some, but it's in its time and place.
Yeah.
So the other thing is oh shoot, I feel like I'm forgetting something dietary related, but the last thing was the non-dietary thing was I decided that I'm not going to watch college football by myself. So I'm not going to find myself alone in my living room watching a game between two teams I don't even care about just because I like the sport.
So I'm going to come over?
Yeah, you're going to have to come over or I'm just kidding. No, I think this is just my way of like, I need to like, and I'm like, I just don't really need to do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't even care about these teams. Like if it's my team that I'm watching, she'll usually watch it with me or somebody will be there. Like, so I'm like, I'll still probably get to watch my team most weeks. And if not, then, so be it.
Yeah. We just don't need to watch people we don't care about.
But I'm not going to watch, USF versus Cincinnati at 10 p.m.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
There's no reason.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the non-dietary thing. But anyway, the black coffee thing, there's this hilarious clip of a former football coach who passed away. His name's Mike Leach. And he was always good for like a good soundbite. And there's so many clips out there of him. Like if you just look up Mike Leach clips on YouTube, you'll see so much funny stuff. And he was being interviewed by a sideline reporter, and he was drinking coffee. And the sideline reporter was like, "How do you like your coffee, Coach?" And he's like, "Oh, I just drink it." Or he said, "Do you drink it black or do you put creamer in?" And he's like, "No, I don't put anything in it. You don't want to take away from the harsh, bitter taste." And he's like, "So the coffee for you, like, do you like coffee?" And he's like, "No, it's terrible." Like, he's like, "So you just drink it for the effect. You don't drink it for the experience." And he's like, "Oh no, the experience is terrible." And that's how I felt in the mornings, just drinking black coffee, one sip at a time.
I'm telling you, listen, listen to me, because I'll fix black coffee for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing it right now and I love it.
Really?
Yes. Because I was black coffee for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And then you ruined me with Coffnog.
With Coffnog, yeah.
Now that Coffnog's gone, I'm back to just black coffee.
Yeah.
But if you like do you like cold drinks? Now,
Yeah.
I know right now is not necessarily the season where you want to wake up and it's 40 degrees and you want to drink something cold.
Generally speaking, yes. I
But
like cold drinks.
cold brew fixes all of coffee's problems.
Really?
Black coffee, yeah. If you cold brew black coffee, it's better than regular coffee. Because for whatever reason, the science behind it, when you do it the cold brew way, it loses a lot of that acidity and a lot of that bitterness. It's way better tasting when you cold brew it. And you can do it super easy. If you want to do it for free, like if you want to filter it with a rag or something, however you want to do it, you can do that. But I'm going to tell you, go to Walmart. Walmart has, I'll send you the link, not a sponsor. There's this like $12 cold brew press. And literally all it is it's a wire mesh plate that presses into this cup, and it keeps all the grounds from getting, not perfectly, but most of it from getting into the actual coffee. Mm-hmm. So what I do is I bought 2 of them. I fill them to the brim with coffee and water, mix it up. I let it sit between, if I didn't make a batch and it's all I have and I have to have it in the morning, I'll do 8 hours, so overnight, or 24 hours. But you let the coffee sit, and then it's literally just a press. So you just press it down and pour it. And I pour those into, I have a big mason jar, like a half gallon.
Yeah.
And I fill that up, and it gets me through most of the week. But, dude, all you got to do is...
So you're like meal prepping your coffee.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's awesome. Because, again, I will make two nights of making coffee. And when I say nights, it's like, okay, fill them up with water and coffee, let them sit, pull them out of the fridge, press them, pour them, redo that, press and pour. I have coffee for a week. And it tastes way better.
And then is it the big mason jar you described, is it one of those with the spout on it?
No, it's literally just, I just pop the top off, and it would be easier if I did it that way.
Yeah, you know the things that like tea and lemonade is in?
Yeah, that would probably be easier.
You should look into that.
But, dude, cold brew is superior in every way to hot coffee, especially black. Yeah. Now, when you start getting into creamer and all that other stuff, that it's fair game because you can make it however you want. But if we're talking, if you're going to compare black coffee out of the pot versus black cold brew coffee, cold brew is going to win every time.
Interesting.
I'll bring you some tomorrow.
I would try it if you did.
Yeah, I'll bring you some tomorrow.
I'm probably going to hold off on buying any new like coffee gadget because
and you don't need one.
The reason is we have the like the coffee pot.
Yeah.
And then while our family was in town, they like the K-cups. Yeah. So they just went and like bought a Keurig. Yeah. Like one of the single cup things. Yeah. Like just like the cheaper one. And not cheap like quality, but like...
No, I know what you mean.
One of the like base level ones is what I mean. Yeah. And they just like left it behind. So now we have a Keurig. Oh. And then at Secret Santa over the holidays... I ended up winning a bag of coffee, and I didn't realize it was coffee beans. So I had to go get a grinder. So now
you have everything
except the cold.
Except how to.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna pause.
No, if you have something like a rag or something that you could like put the coffee grounds in and tie it so that you could steep it properly. Because that's what I've seen some people do. Some people have like a cheesecloth or something. I've seen some people, you just put the grounds on the cheesecloth, tie it up. They drop it in some water and leave it. You can do it that way.
And it's like a tea bag, kind of?
Like a tea bag, yeah.
So it's literally steeping into the water.
Correct.
Just grounds?
Correct. And all you're doing is you're filtering the grounds. You're filtering all the water through the grounds.
And then you just pull the grounds out and throw them away?
Or in my case, I just pour them into this. It's literally just a big plastic cup. And I pour a bunch of grounds in, I pour a bunch of water in, and I mix that so that it's all dispersed in the water. The lid is a wire mesh press, and as you press, it's pushing down all the grinds.
Like squeezing a sponge.
Yes, but the water is coming through.
Okay.
And
that's interesting.
All I do is I just take it apart once it's empty and wash it all out in the sink.
Okay. Good to know.
It's good.
Yeah, if you brought it, I'd try it, but
I'm gonna bring it tomorrow.
No pressure.
I'm going to bring it tomorrow.
So,
I've got plenty in there.
All right. Well, I think we're out of time.
It's about that time.
Yeah. So, do you have anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay. Well, good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
In your continued or
January-ness.
Yeah, whatever. And happy Quitter's Day to those who celebrate.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
I've been Josh.
I've been Patrick.
And you've been listening to The Good Dumb Fun Show.
Nice.
All right.
Welcome back.